Morning boys. Today we will see that limits and derivatives. So I already informed you. So whenever that YouTube class telecast, you please take the screenshot of the first page. That should be you send to me. That your notes should be indicates this part. That is very important because some of the classes are missing. So I have to find out by seeing your screenshot. Take screenshot of the first this one. Then you send immediately. Clear? That is for your attendance. So when you comes to the school, you will check your fair note. This is only very important. So I notice some of the boys are saying that some of the exercises are not telecasted. After 3.2, this right away it comes to 4.2. So let me to check whether it is anywhere it's missing or not. Clear? So if it dismissed, we will telecast and some other days. Those are the exercise, those are the classes are missing. So we will telecast and some other days. Now, yesterday we studied about the function, how to find whether the function is even function or odd function or both, neither even nor odd. So based on the concept, we did some problems and the basic concept of draw the graph. So we studied early in 10th standard. Based on the concept also we studied. I gave some steps on the diagram. So you have to do the diagram only in that graph sheet. If the graph sheet is not with you, please do it within the fair note itself with the help of the scale reading. Clear? Now we will go to study about the limits and derivatives. What are the limits and derivatives? If there is any sequence, so you have to fix a point L and A. These two are fixed point. You consider this is a f of function. Clear? So when x takes the values, x goes to a. When x, the function may be quadratic or whatever it is formation. So you take f of x is a function. It may be sine inverse, transcendental functions or algebraic functions. So if you take limit, these are the fixed point. When the function x value is reached the fixed point a, it's near to that L limit. So if the x values take more than that A, then that your answer is always that limit. So you don't have any answer more than L. That is the meaning. So in probability, the maximum probability is how much? 1. Clear? So that this stands for only up to particular limit. You can see the normal distribution in the tabular in Klux table. So it will give only up to the starting from 0.01 up to it will be n. After that the value will be 1.00. So if you take more than the final value, your probability is always 1. So that is called what? Convergence. So what is the meaning for this one? If any function is, if you fix these 2 points, when x tends to the fixed point A, actually the function is close to that limit, that last value. So if you take more than this A, then there won't be any changes. It be always L. That is called what? Limitation. That is converge, near value. That is a definition for limit x goes to A, f of x is equal to L. This is called limit of the function. Clear? So if x takes the value, x will take 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the fixed point A, automatically the function goes to the fixed limit. Clear? If you take more than A or more than A, there won't be any changes. That is the final stage. After that, if you take any values for x, you will get the same answer. There won't be any difference. There will be small difference. That is negligible one. Clear? So that is the limit. So based on the limit of existency of the limit, we have some problems that is not there in the exercise. So we will see some examples. Clear? Existency of limit. So we have two categories. One is L, that is left hand side of f of x. Clear? Limit, that is limit x goes to the negative side, that is the left hand side, then r of f of x, that is limit x goes to a plus, that is positive side f of x. So this is called left hand limit This is right hand limit. Clear? So by using this concept, we have to prove some problems whether the given function exists or not exist. Clear? By using this concept, you have to check now whether the given function is exist or not exist. Clear? So when the function, how do you find out? When both left hand side and right hand side are, if you prove L is equal to R, when both left side answer, right hand side answers are equal, then you can say that f of x is existence. Limit will be exist, otherwise limit cannot exist. Clear? So that is the purpose of finding that existence. Why we need to find existence? If you, next exercise we have derivatives. To find differentiate, or to differentiate any function, you must know the concept of existency and as well as continuous function. Clear? So all these three are very close to each other. So before you go for differentiation, you must know that existency of the limit and continuous of the given functions. Once these two are satisfied, then we will go to the differentiation. Clear? Differentiation part is very simple. Only these two are little confused because this is the theoretical part. Clear? I just explained simple manner. This is the left hand side existency, this is right hand side existency. So both the left hand side limit and right hand side limits are same, then you can say that there is existency. The function will be existence. Otherwise, the function cannot existency. Clear? So that is the meaning. Sometimes f of x exists. What is mean by f of x exists? So f of x is equal to some value. Existency means 0. 0 by 0 is not possible. This is no meaning. 0 by 0. And infinity into 0 is also, it is indeterminate. So this is meaningless. So when f of x comes exactly 0 or some other values, then that is called existency. If the f of x answer comes in terms of 0 by 0, infinity by 0, or 0 power infinity, infinity power 0, and infinity into infinity, these are all the meaningless. So if the function comes in any one category, not only for f of x, even for left hand limit or right hand limit in this format, then you can say that the function is not existence. Clear? So this is a meaningless one. So these type of calculations should not be occurred in all these three cases. Clear? If attend any one cases, then you have to write that is f of x limit is not exist. So based on this concept and continuous, we will go for differentiations. Now we will go for some examples are there, only 2 examples, but this is not there in the exercise. That's what I am teaching now. F of x, evaluate, that is the example. I don't know what is the example is given in the new textbook. So just I am writing examples of exercise number 5.2. So exercise 5.2 examples, you can see that f of x is equal to, it is defined very clearly, f of x is equal to modulus of x minus 3 over x minus 3. Clear? If x not equal to 3, 0 if x is equal to 3. So when x is not equal to 3, this is to be holds true. When if x is equal to 3, then it will be 0. So you replace x equal to 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 by 0, that is 0. Clear? Actually, that's what it is given in the questions. But you have to check at x is equal to 3. This is very important. The function is defined for x not equal to 3. This will become 0 if x is equal to 3. Clear? So it is given, but you have to check the right hand limit existency, left hand limit existency by using which number? At x is equal to 3. Evaluate the left hand and right hand limit of the function at x is equal to 3. The function is defined in 2 categories. Clear? So this will be given in terms of interval format, or it is given at particular point. There are 2 possibilities of checking the existency. Sometimes the function, this is given in terms of the inequality like this. Clear? So instead of given x is equal to 3, x not equal to 3, it may be given in interval format also. Clear? So what is the left side? Left side of the 3 right side means right side of the 3, that's all. Clear? So if you take 3, left side means what? Decreasing, and right side means what? Plus. So if it is given in interval format 0, 1, 2, so left side means 1, left side of 1. What is the right side? Right side of 1. If it is given 2, then left side of 2, right side of 2. Clear? If it is given as x equal to 2, then you have to take left side of 2 or right side of 2. So depends upon the question, you have to take the values. Clear? So you may have two type of functions, either at exactly one point like this format, or it will be given in the interval format. They will give like this at x is equal to 2. Clear? If it is given like x equal to 2, you have to take left side means less than 2. That means this function only less than 2. So if it is more than 2, you have to take this part. Clear? So related to this function, they will define some functions for each interval. So when this model comes in exercise or examples, I will explain. Clear? But this is the basic concept. Now you have to check both left hand limits and the right hand limit existency at the point x is equal to 3. So first you have to find L, that is left hand side of function, that is 3 minus, because it is given at x equal to 3. If it is given at x equal to 4, 4 minus. Minus stands for left side. Clear? That is no need to write minus 1. So just this is x minus 3 minus, that is limit x goes to 3 minus f of x. So this is the formula to find out that left hand side, limit x goes to 3 power minus, minus stands for left side, plus it stands for right side. Clear? So now you have to replace x is equal to what is given 3. So 3 minus h. If it is given 2, x should be replaced by 2 minus h. If it is given 5, x should be replaced by 5 minus h. Whatever it is given, at what point they want to evaluate whether the limit existency or not, limit whether it is existence or not, depends upon that point. You have to take x is equal to 3 minus h. This is for left hand side. For right side, you have to take 3 plus h. Clear? Just you have to replace in the function, that is limit. So here it is given x is equal to 3, that is minus 3. It is x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 is equal to 3 minus h. So h is equal to how much? 0. So what will be the limit? H is equal to 0, because you have to replace x by how much? 3. 3 is equal to 3 minus h. So h is equal to, when you transfer h, plus 3 will become minus 3. 3 minus 3, 0. So h goes to 0. Clear? What is that? Modulus of 3 minus h minus 3 over 3 minus h minus 3. So these two get cancelled. This is also get cancelled. What is the remainder? Modulus of h by minus h. This is plus h minus h. Get cancelled. Answer is minus 1. Clear? See, I just replace x by 3 minus h in the place of x in the given function, both numerator as well as denominator. Here modulus, so modulus of negative will be always positive, but this will not get positive because there is no modulus in the denominator. So h get cancelled, you will get minus 1. Now you have to find out r f of x 3 plus. So what is that? Limit x goes to 3 plus f of x. Clear? In this case, you have to replace x is equal to 3 plus h. So replace in the place of 3 plus h in the function. What will be the answer? Limit h goes to 0. Always h goes to 0 only. You replace 3, 3 minus 3 get cancel, h is equal to 0. So what is that now? 3 plus h minus 3 by denominator 3 plus h minus 3. No modulus in the denominator. Again it will get cancelled. So you will get h goes to 0, h by h. Your answer is how much? 1. Clear? Just you see, answer is 1. but what is the left hand side? Your left hand side of limit is not equal to right hand side of the function, that is 3 plus 3 minus, because minus 1 is not equal to 1. Therefore, see, both left side limit is minus 1, right side will got plus 1. So, both are different. Therefore, what is that? Limit of existence is not possible. Clear? So, just you have to write the answer is f of x does not exist. Limit x goes to 3, f of x does not exist. That is your conclusions. That's all. Clear? So, to check whether the limit will be exist or not for the given function, what is the procedure? Very simple. You have to write x is equal to what is given, that point minus h for left hand side. For right hand side, what is given for x? That number plus h. The limit will be always h goes to 0. How do you get h goes to 0? If you replace x by 0, sorry, x by 3, 3 is equal to 3 plus h. So, h is equal to 3 minus 3, which will give you 0. That's what I am writing, h is equal to 0 for both left hand limit as well as right hand limit. Clear? So, be careful, when both left hand limit and the right hand limits are same, then you have to check f of x. Even you see f of x is what? 0. So, all are different. So, left hand side minus 1, right side limits are plus 1. If you replace f of x by 3, you will get 0 by 0. So, all the three are different answer. Therefore, existency does not, that limit does not exist. That's all. Clear? So, this is a very simple method. We will see that another one model, that is just now I said the interval format. It is given next example. Clear? Next example is given there. Very simple. The next example, you have to this is very important concept. Sometimes they may ask in 3 mark questions under the compulsory part. Very simple. Only thing is you have to remember that mind. For left side, the given point minus h. For the right side, the given point plus h. That's all. Now you see the next example. Verify the existency of the function f of x. So again the same examples. I don't know what is the example number in the new version. This is the old version. So that's what I am writing, only example. But this will comes under which exercise? Exercise 5.2. f of x they defined 5x minus 4 if, see, the limit is given 0 less than x less than or equal to 1. What is the next function is given? 4x cube minus 3x if 1 less than x less than 2. At, you have to check the existency at x is equal to 1. That is very, very important. In the previous question it is given very clearly at x is equal to 3, at x is not equal to 3. But whereas given is interval format. But you have to check the existency at x is equal to what? 1. So how do you find out? For right side, see the number. It is 0, 1, 2. So left side of 1 means where it will become this side. What is the left side of 1? First function. To find left hand side of that limit, whether existency or not. So left side of 1. So this is the left side, maximum 1. So what is the left side of 1? 0 to 1. That is the meaning for left side. Left side of 1 is what? 0 to 1. This area I have to find out. This is stands for which function? 5x minus 4. So again, right hand side means more than 1. That is, what is that? 1 minus, what is the 1 minus? Less than 1. So what is the less than 1? 0 to 1 is less than 1. What is the function for 0 to 1? It is given 5x minus 4. Whereas in the previous model it is not given in the interval format, it is given exactly 3. Therefore you have to take minus 3 and plus 3. There is no problem. If the point alone is mentioned there, there is no problem. Same function you can use for both left side limit as well as right hand side limit. Clear? When the interval is given, you have to check carefully whether the left side of the given point lies in the first function or second function. That is very important. If it is given only point like previous model, doesn't matter, you can use the same function for both the left hand limit as well as right hand limit. If it is given in interval format, you must see very carefully whether the left hand limit of the given point falls on which function. See, left hand of the limit 1 from 0 to 1. 0 to 1 stands for 5x minus 4. So, for left hand limit we can take only 5x minus 4. Don't take 4x cube minus 3x. That the answer is wrong. Left hand means what? Less than 1. Less than 1 comes in the first function. Right hand limit is more than 1. More than 1 to 2 it is given for the second one. So, based on that interval limit, you have to take the functions. So, you don't simply take for the first function for both the right hand limit as well as left hand limit. You will get wrong answers. Clear? So, if it is not given the interval format, then we can take the same function for both the left hand limit as well as right hand limit. Clear? So, now in the examples, limit x goes to 1 minus f of x. So, as usual, x is replaced by, you have to check at x is equal to 1. So, 1 minus h. You have to take which one? This one. So, limit h goes to 0, 5, 1 minus h minus 4. So, limit h goes to 0, 5 minus 5h minus 4. Simplify this. Normal procedure. 5 minus 4, 1, 1 minus h. When you replace h by 0, so what will be the answer? 1 minus 5 of 0. Answer is 1. Clear? This is over. Very simple. Just you have to replace 1 minus for left side. For right side you have to take limit x goes to 1 plus f of x, that is x is equal to, what is the limit? 1 plus h. You have to see only at this only you have to take, don't take points in the limit. So, this is what? Right side. This is for right hand limit, this is left hand limit. So, x is equal to 1 plus h, limit again h goes to 0, 1 plus, just the right hand side, more than 1, 1 to 2, so comes second function, don't take first one, just now I explained how to take, 4 of 1 plus h whole cube minus 3h, clear? Just you have to replace h by 0, then you will get, if you replace straight away that answer, you will get different answer. You don't replace straight away h is equal to 0. You have to simplify it. You must simplify it. What is the possibility? You simplify, you will get answer. Or you can straight away replace, nothing wrong. Clear? So, just you have to replace h by 0. If you replace h by 0, you will get 4, 1 cube, 3, 1. That is 4 minus 3. What will be the answer? 1. So, if you replace x is equal to 1 for both f of 1, 5 of 1 minus 4, what will be the answer? 1. So, you get now left hand limit also 1, right hand limit also get 1, and the function f is also 1. Therefore, what is the conclusion? Limit x goes to 1, f of x exists at x is equal to 1. When all the three are equal, then you have to write limit x goes to 1, f of x exists at x is equal to 1. If any one is not equal out of these three, then you have to write a limit x goes to whatever number is given, f of x does not exist at the given point. That's very simple. Now we have to see some problems based on this one. I will go to straight away the exercise number 5.3 based on this concept. Clear? Then I will come to the exercise number 5.2, because the same concept that you are going to use to for what is that? Continuity. So what is meant by continuous function? We have three conditions. So this is the exercise number 5.2, only examples. The same concept that we are going to use in exercise 5.3. After 5.3 I will come to exercise number 5.2, because 5.2 is something different from this model. So that's what I am going straight away after this exercise number 5.3. Clear? Now, there are three conditions given continuous functions. What are the three conditions for continuous function? If f of x continuous at x is equal to a, if f of x is continuous at a, x is equal to a, then there are three conditions. First one is f of a exists. What is meant by f of a exists? Just now I said, if you replace whatever the point is given in the question in the function, your answer should not be in terms of meaningless one, 0 by 0, infinity into infinity, infinity power 0. So the meaningless should not becomes when you replace x by what is given in the question in that format. Next, second question, that is second part, limit x goes to a of f of x exists. So you know how to find out whether that given function is exists or not. Just now we see that two examples, that is right hand limit and left hand limit. So when both the right hand limit and left hand limit exist, then limit x goes to a f of x also exists. To prove these conditions, you must use left hand limit as well as right hand limit. That's what I switch over directly from 5.2 to the examples to exercise number 5.3. The last one, third condition is limit x goes to a into f of x is equal to f of a. When this answer should be equal to these two, when these two are equal according to third property, then you have to say f of x is continuous function. Clear? So this straight away you can replace x is equal to given value in the question. That answer should not be in this format. Then you have to check whether the function will be exist or not. How do you check whether the function is exist or not? By using left hand limit as well as right hand limit. When the left hand limit and the right hand limits are same, then you have to second property is satisfied. And third one, very simple, first answer and second answers are equal, then you have to take, say, the given function is continuous function. If any one of these three properties are not satisfied, then you have to write f of x is not a continuous functions. Clear? So we have to see some example, that is exercise number 2. Only two problems are there. We complete. Then we'll go to exercise number 5.2. So this is the condition definition for continuous function. See the question number 1 of exercise number 5.3, that is a. X square minus 4 by x minus 2 such that is if x is not equal to 2, 0 if x is equal to what? 2. This is just like the previous examples. In the place of 2 it is given 3. Here it is 2, that's all. At x is equal to 2. You have to check whether the function is continuous or not continuous at x is equal to 2. That's all. So first you have to check left hand side limit 2 minus, that is limit x goes to 2 minus, this you know already. So x is replaced by 2 minus h. There is no interval, therefore you can use both left hand limit as well as right hand limit. You can use only this function. If it is given interval, there will be two functions. Clear? Just now we have seen in that examples. So now you can replace x equal to 2 minus h. Why I am using 2? Because it is given at x equal to 2. So now limit h goes to 0. This you know how to get h equal to 0. If replace x by 2, 2 minus 2 will be 0. So h is equal to 0. So f of x, what is the function? So you have to replace 2 minus h, the whole square minus 4 by 2 minus h minus 2. These two get cancelled. So when you apply that square formula, that is limit h goes to 0, a minus b the whole square formula, a square plus b square minus 4ab minus h plus 4, this will get cancelled. You can take h as a common factor in the numerator, h goes to 0, h minus 4 by minus h get cancelled. When you take minus to the numerator, limit h goes to 0, 4 minus h, replace h by 0, replace h by 0, you will get, what is that? You will get, answer is 4. So replace h is equal to 0, so we will get 4. So next one, R, that is right hand side. What will be that answer? 2 plus, that is the limit x goes to 2 plus f of x. Again you have to replace x is equal to 2 plus h. So replace in that question, so f of, that is the limit h goes to 0, this you know very well already. So h goes to 0, this is 2 plus h, the whole square, minus 4 by 2 plus h minus 2 will be eliminated. When you square this one, 2 square, that is 4 plus 4h plus h square minus 4, these two get eliminated. So h, you take common factor, that is h goes to 0, h 4 plus h by h eliminated, you will get plus 4. Clear? So now here minus, I left one minus, so plus, so I got 4, 4. So next you have to check whether you have to continuous or not continuous. Just you have to replace x is equal to x. When you replace x equal to 2, then you will get 0, it is given already. Therefore, here we will get both left hand limit as well as right hand limit. Both will get which answer? Same answer. You never get different answer, but f of, that is L f of x is equal to, right hand side f of x is equal to 4, but when it goes to x is equal to 2, if you replace x is equal to 2, f of 2 will get 0, it is given already. Therefore, you have to conclude that f of x is not a continuous function at x is equal to 2. Clear? So you have to check carefully that when you replace h, you see the denominator 2 minus h. So when you replace this one, be careful, you have to check whether the left hand and the right hand limit should be same. If these two are should be same, then you have to check whether the function x is equal to 2 is correct or wrong. So when you replace x is equal to 2, what will be the answer? 0 is given. So out of those three conditions, so if any one condition is not satisfied, what is your conclusion? If it is, what is that? It is not a continuous function. Now we will go to the second subdivision of the same problems, that is given very clearly at particular point, no interval is given. So therefore, you have to check the B questions. F of x is equal to x square minus 9 by x minus 3, then x is not equal to 3. If it is 6, then x is equal to 3. You have to check at x is equal to what? 3. So you have to check now as usual L f of x, that is the limit, what is that? X goes to 3 minus f of x. So limit h goes to 0 because you are going to change. So x is replaced by 3 minus h in the questions. What is that? 3 minus h the whole square minus 9 by 3 minus h minus 3. So you simplify, what will be the answer? When you square this one, 9 minus 6h plus h square minus 9. So this will be eliminated. So 3 minus 3 plus 3 minus h. So again you have to replace, you take h outside the numerator. When you take h outside the numerator, you will get minus 6 plus h. by minus h. H get cancelled. So if you replace h by 0, so limit h goes to 0, limit h goes to 0, you will get minus 6 by minus 1. So what will be the answer? Plus 6. Now you have to find out right side. Right hand limit for f of x, that is 3 plus. So it will be given the x, limit x goes to plus 3 f of x. So h limit h goes to 0. Here you have to take x is equal to 3 plus h. Replace 3 plus h the whole square minus 9 by 3 plus h minus 3. Straight away you can eliminate limit h goes to 0. When expand this 3 square is 9. 9 minus 9 gets 0. So we will get h square plus 6h by h. Take h outside. When you take h outside, you will get only h plus 6. Replace h is equal to 0, you will get 6. Now when f of, finally you have to check f of 3. When x is equal to 3, what will be the answer? 6. So now you see left hand limit, right hand limit, and the function is also 6. All the three conditions are satisfied. Therefore, you have to write f of x is continuous function. Clear? So this is the simple concept. For the, just you have to check left hand limit, they have to replace 3 minus h. For right hand limit, you have to take 3 plus h. Find out when the both the limits are same. And the question, you have to replace x by 3 also. When x is equal to 3, what will be the answer is given already in the question itself, that is 6. Now all the three conditions are satisfied. Therefore, it is continuous function. For modulus of x, just I am giving the hints alone for the last one. You please try. Otherwise I will teach. I continue in the next day classes. Clear? Just you have to try at home. That is f of x. It is given f of x is equal to modulus of x. You are asked to prove that x is equal to 0. Clear? So what is the function? F of x we can define easily, plus x, that is x greater than 0, minus x, that is x less than 0. So these we have two functions. So this interval format. Be careful, this is interval format. So you can take for left hand limit minus x, that is modulus of x. Then for right hand side you have to take 0 plus h, again the modulus. Just you have to replace it, you will get answers. So we will continue this process in the next classes. Thank you, boys.